Hi guys, it's Alicia Baker on Instagram. I'm just coming on to show you how I package up some goodies that I'm sending out to a friend. I finished these some time ago, but I had to put everything aside as I got my daughter ready for college. So I'm going to be sending this off in the mail on Monday, and I just wanted to quickly share the packaging. Nothing too fancy, just put these Polaroid shakers that I shared on my first YouTube video in this clear plastic bag, and I just secured the top with a gold and navy blue doily, and I created this mermaid tail bow using a die from AliExpress. I had gotten that during their March sale, and I secured everything with this gold star paper clips, so my friend can reuse these in packaging herself or in a project or anything like that that she likes. And I just added a little shred in here, pink, blue, and white, and I just had those all in my stash and I just put them all together. So that's the first one. The second one is I created this really chunky dangle keychain. You can hang it from your planner or maybe your pocketbook. I think it'd be a little big for your pocketbook, but I just used a lot of trim and ribbons that I had in my stash. The colors I thought went really nicely with the Bow Bunny Under the Sea collection that I used for this whole project. I just made a simple topper, again using that blue and white paper from Michael's. I added a sticker and this cute mermaid and starfish and seahorse. Those are all from a sticker pack that came from Michael's, I think, last summer. I added a couple of trims here and this little embellishment that I made, and I'll talk about that when I share those embellishments. So that's one set. I also created a few of the mermaid tail bows for her, and this one these I embellished with these nice flat back resin pieces that I got from AliExpress, and I know myself and a lot of other people really appreciate when crafters share the links of the items that they got, especially from AliExpress, but I don't know how to do that, so I apologize that I won't be sharing those links because I have no idea how to. I also made a pocket letter, which I really like making. A lot of people don't make these anymore, but this is how I first got into paper crafting. So I like to do those and swap those with friends. And I just wrapped it up in this really pretty navy tissue paper, and I created this belly band with ribbon from Joann's, and I'll show you the back of the package in a minute. I had originally made this tag that I thought I would add to the pocket letter, but it didn't really suit it, so I took it off and just lightly adhered it to this packaging, so my friend can reuse it on a project if she wants. And it's just this scallop tag that I used the designer paper, and I had this little piece of burlap kind of twine kind of ribbon that I just put on the bottom for a little texture. And then this piece here is just a cutout from the Bow Bunny Under the Sea collection, and I used a piece of white sparkly tulle to cover it to add a little interest there. And I added these gems on the side. And this down here is this little cluster of seashells with pearls, and up here I just had this pink and white die cut in my stash, so I added it there. And I used this little chipboard piece that says starfish between the two tags. You see this mermaid tail sticking out. That also is a cut apart from the collection, and I just embellished it with this gold sticker, which is a starfish, and I added this twine, just tied the top of the tag with it, let it hang down. And you might notice in a lot of my projects that I use stars as embellishments I actually really like to do that. That's my favorite shape. I like how it looks. We'll just move this aside, and then here's some embellishments that I made. These were actually inspired by Anna, who is Serenity Creations here on YouTube. And I don't know if you follow her, but I really love the projects that she makes, and I enjoy watching her because she has a great sense of humor, and she's always good for a laugh. Anyway, so I think originally she said that she made these inspired by the package that you could find at Hobby Lobbies with the shell stickers. And I never found those in my Hobby Lobby. So I recreated what Anna did. I used these large shell sequins, which I found on AliExpress, and I just glued on these pearls. It's a huge bucket of pearls that comes from, not a bucket, a tube of pearls that you can find at Michael's. I forgot to bring it with me when I made the video, so I can't share that with you. But if you've seen people hold those alphabet beads, they're in the same section that those are in. And I just made this little topper using a die from my stash, and I used one of my little seashells there, and a sticker from packaging that I had. And this trim is from Marshall's that I got over the holidays. I really like that. I also made a memory decks card. Again, I've been trying to use up my Bo Bunny Under the Sea collection. I have a few sheets left. I had mostly the 6x6 paper pad, and I had a handful of the 12x12. So I used most of it up. I'm going to try to maybe make some more embellishments with it for next year, just to use it up. I'm trying to use up what I have because I've acquired quite a bit. So anyway, so this is just a piece of the paper. You can see the mermaid tail here, similar to what I used on the tag that I just showed you. That's on the pocket letter. And I have this like cascading star die, and I cut that out of the shiny glitter paper that a lot of people found at Michael's. Most of that stuff is being clearanced out, so if your Michael's still has it, you might want to get some. I saw someone else showing it, and I think it might have been Erica, Scrap Diva 29. I think she said it was $1.50. But anyway, so I added a piece of that glittery tulle just for some interest. I die cut these cute little seahorses, and this is just a piece of the cardstock that I fussy cut out and put up on dimension. I cut out some shells. Again, I added one of those gem starfish there, and this really pretty cup sequins, and a shell sticker. And up here, this is one of the stickers that I just backed up on cardstock and just put at the top. It says mermaid tails, and I didn't finish the back. I just have to put my mail tag on there. And so that's my Rolodex card, memory decks card. And what started the whole thing using this collection was I wanted to make a banner. I watched a lot of people making them on YouTube and sharing them on Instagram as well. And so this is how I packaged up my banner. I don't know if you can see that. I think I did 5 in here. And I used the designer paper, and you can see I backed it up on this chipboard piece that I had found at Hobby Lobby. So I'll show that in another video. But I just added some of that pretty crinkle paper in the pink, blue, and white. I'm going to wrap it up in this blue tissue paper that I used on my pocket letter. And if you remember on my pocket letter, I made a belly band using this mermaid ribbon, which I think I forgot to show you. I just cut off, maybe 18 or 24 inches, wrapped it around and lightly adhered it to itself with glue dots. And so my friend can reuse that. And I have another roll, which I don't know where it is actually. I've got to locate it on my craft desk somewhere, that I'm going to use to wrap the banner, and that one is very similar colors, but instead of a mermaid, it is flip-flops or slippers, as my friend likes to say. I like to mimic that because it sounds so funny to me. She says it probably much cuter than I do. But anyway, so that's my project share, and the last thing I want to show you are the sequins mix. I have sequins on the banner, and also I showed you those Polaroid die cuts. And I had some left over, so I had this jar, glass jar from Target. I think little sequins came in there as well. I had a few left in there, so I just dumped them out and put my own sequins in and tied this gold twine on here. So I'm going to include that to my friend, and I hope that she really likes what I created for her. And I'd like to thank you all for watching, commenting, and sending good wishes on my first video. I'm still really rusty, but I'm hoping I get better as time goes on. I appreciate you coming back to watch, and I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks. Bye.